Today I'll be unboxing something really cool. The potentially most underrated Pokemon promo card that people haven't been talking about. I don't think it's going to blow up in price or anything, but I think people are sleeping on it in terms of just, this is a promo card that's one of a kind that no one really has talked about. No one except for Twice Baked Jake, shout out to him. So this was actually announced a few weeks ago, and it was the Professor Willow promo card. And if you're not familiar, I'm a huge Pokemon Go fan. I have a TikTok dedicated to Pokemon Go, and it has a sizable audience of 23,000 followers. And I'm a massive hardcore Pokemon Go player. I haven't stopped playing for like 5 years since it started. And I'm hardcore. And I've been thinking, wishing, theorizing it would happen for a while. But they have finally released their first, maybe only, partnership Pokemon card with Pokemon Go, and it is a Professor Willow card. Now, in terms of investable value, probably never going to go up much, because who really invests or cares about trainer professor cards? It's not even a Pokemon. So really kind of disappointed they chose that as the card, but I thought it was slept on because no one talked about it. None of the Poke YouTubers mentioned it when it was announced about 3 weeks ago. And I think part of that is because although they're very large markets, they're different markets. And the Pokemon Go world is crazy, it's huge. I'm very plugged into all those things. Pokemon Go Fest, the raid battles going on, Regigigas, the shiny Regigigas that just came out. But that's a different world. And I think although there's some convergence, you'd be surprised there's not as much as you think. So essentially, a lot of people just didn't talk about it or even mention it or hear about it. And so I ended up quickly buying one because of mostly the sentimental value. So let's unbox this thing and see what is inside. You have to buy a Pokemon Go themed product from the store in order to qualify to get this free promo card, free promo Willow card. So I'm gonna unbox it, and right in the front is the card and the hat I ordered. Probably the only thing of the Pokemon Go themed products that I actually wanted was this Gengar hat. The other stuff was just kind of like meh, like water bottles and just black t-shirts with the Pokemon Go logo on them. Kind of ridiculous. This is the card. So it is a Professor Willow card. It is sealed in here. I don't know if I want to unseal it because it will shift around a bit in the seal up and down, which might affect the grade. But I'm telling you right now, off the bat, that looks like a PSA 10. So it is a Professor Willow card. And it's just a picture of Professor Willow. And he's basically, I guess, the latest professor in the video games that, you know, starts you off on your journey. And this is one for Pokemon Go. Along with the card and a picture of him comes a exclusive code at the bottom. I think it unlocks a Meltan event in the game, which is actually a very common event nowadays. So it's not really that hard to get. Those unfamiliar with the Pokemon Go games may assume it's this like super exclusive event. But from what I could tell so far, it just unlocks a Meltan, probably a Meltan box. And that's something that used to be rare in the game, but ever since they introduced the Nintendo Switch integration, you could get one every 3 days. You basically just sync it with the Switch, and then every 3 days you could send a box. So all of a sudden it became much more common. And then late last year, they made it even more common by allowing those without a Nintendo Switch, like me. So shout out to them for detecting those nuances and doing that. They're really good with that. They've shored up a lot of things, but they allowed players to basically get that done as well. Basically, you could just, without the Switch, just integrate it with a Pokemon Home app and you could get a melt-in box that way. So a melt-in box just is basically incense for 1 hour, which attracts melt-in. Anyhow, I think the only thing that I thought was worth getting was this Gengar hat. I'm unboxing it now. Right off the bat, it looks really big. I mean, this is, I think it was one size fits all. This is my head, and this is the hat. This was like one of the few things there where it was like kind of themed off what you can expect in the actual Pokemon Go game. Some of the premium things you could get in the game are skins, basically. And so you go accessorize your character. And I figured, you know, if you're gonna sell real Pokemon Go products, there's like a whole suite of skins and stuff and hats and costumes that you could probably just duplicate from the game itself. And they were only able to do a few of these. It was this hat and then like this egg incubator backpack, which I guess if you play the game as hardcore as me, you understand what that egg incubator is. But for those who don't, it's basically a backpack for egg incubators. In the game, you can incubate eggs, and then you walk a certain amount, and then they hatch. There's 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, hatching the rarest. But, you know, the hat was the one thing from the actual game, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. I'll get that. So this, I think, was 15 bucks or something, and you needed 20 bucks or more to get free shipping. So just getting the one Pokemon Go product was not enough. So I decided to get, ba-boom, the 25th anniversary first partner pack train on 25th anniversary, product. And so this is a jumbo pack with 2 actual TCG cards inside. This is for, I think, the first real 25th anniversary product series released. They first released a binder, which was the binder to house all these jumbo cards, and then you would have the Pikachu jumbo card in there. And then they would release one of these packs per month. I think they're delayed. They've only released the first partner pack so far, but it was intended to be one per month for the whole year. And then you would get this jumbo pack. You would fill out that binder with them. So I have the binder. I'm going to first open this up. This was about 7 bucks. It was not expensive at all. And the jumbo cards are basically the starter Pokemon. They're reprints of some of the cards with the 25th anniversary sign on them right here. They're printing these like crazy. So I think you're starting backwards with the latest generation. This is the latest Sword and Shield. My favorite is Score Bunny. Let me know yours. These actually haven't come out in the Pokemon Go games yet. That's right. They're very smart with how slowly they release every generation. They're coming soon though, I think. Sabo's cute as well, but I just like the bunny design the most. Beautiful. Even though they are rushing the printing to meet the demand, I think the quality of these are not bad. Okay, this one's really bad actually. There's a lot of whitening on the sides. Oh yeah, the bottom here is so cut up. You can even see a little chunk coming off of it. I don't know if you could tell in the frame, but it's real bad. Nonetheless, you know, these are great cards to have in your collection. I don't think people really collect jumbo cards that much, so that is a little bit of a letdown. And then we got 2 TCG packs with it. We got 1 Sword and Shield and then 1 Vivid Voltage. So I might keep these sealed. I might open them up in another video. But there you have it. You got the jumbo pack. You got these jumbo cards. You got the Pokemon Go hat, and then you have the Professor Oak or Professor Willow trainer card. I think the promo card, the Professor Willow card, is worth it on its own because they are selling already on the secondary market for about 20 to 30 bucks. So you know, just by buying that card, you theoretically recoup your investment because, you know, you buy all this stuff. If you were to sell that promo card, you're basically getting this stuff for free. Obviously, I don't think it's much of a differential to really do that in quantity, nor should you. You don't want 1,000 water bottles or 1,000 of these hats. But on top of that, who knows how the value of the cards will fluctuate. I think there will be a initial little bit of hype, and then they'll just die down to less value. I think the artwork and collectability of the card itself is at best a C plus maybe. And the reason being, it's not even a Pokemon, it's not a monster, it's Professor Willow. And the reason I bought it personally was because of the sentimental value. It's the first ever Pokemon promo card linked to Pokemon Go. And I'm probably in a very, very small camp. But for me, that's big to me because essentially this is a game that I have loved so much. And after playing like the first 4 or 5 generations of video games from the start, I lost touch with the games because they got boring. It was the same thing over and over, just a new generation. And then I lost touch with the Pokemon for many years to a degree. And thanks to Pokemon Go, all of a sudden, it's back in action, and it is a wonderful thing. And that's a lot due to the Pokemon Go games, which has forged a lot of friendships as well. And so it's also, I've seen it build friendships, build fans from the older generations. In fact, you'd be surprised. A lot of the people I encounter who play Pokemon Go, they are grandparents, they are parents. They're people who are old, who have never played the games until they came across Pokemon Go. So it's not only captured young people's attention, it's captured old people's attention too. And that's something I don't think people outside of the Pokemon Go community realize. There's a lot of people in this hobby that they don't realize, who just love the Pokemon Go games. I know this grandparent who is he's a king. He's about to hit the level cap, level 50, and he has a monstrous amount of rare Pokemon in Pokemon Go, and time played. And so for me, it's sentimental. In terms of investability, even for me, I don't know if it will really be much worth. I think it is slept on a bit. Twice Baked Jake was the only person to mention it, and he mentioned it like yesterday. So he was arguably like 2 weeks late or what have you. But even he's picking up a copy. I don't think it's really gonna go up in price. It's not a special delivery Pikachu or anything like that. But I did it for sentimental reasons. And here is something that might be worth collecting that people sleep on. If anyone's been buying Pokemon from the products from the Pokemon Center for the last year, they tape it with this shipping tape that has special delivery Charizard, special delivery Pikachu on it. So basically, they've been hinting at this thing for a long while. And obviously the special delivery Pikachu, that one got a lot of, I guess you can say, hype. I think now the hype's kind of died down and it's settled at $300, I think, which is still pretty hefty. Obviously the Charizard is gonna be crazy, but I think it's a little bit too much delusions and hysteria of the short term. I mean, it's just another Charizard, but they made it a special delivery because it's post office stuff. That doesn't make it some groundbreaking card. Nonetheless, I am gonna try and keep this packing tape just for my own collection, because that is another little time capsule, a little collectible thing for the 25th anniversary set. So really love this. I'm probably gonna throw this away since I just ripped it apart, but man, love the 25th anniversary stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.